There are scorpions around the outside of the room which will pull if you get close to them, so don't do that. DPS heals and the ads tank should be completely behind the boss with the main tank in front. Every 20 seconds the boss will have scorpions come in anyway just to mess things up. The scorpions buff themselves every 8 seconds and leave a nasty dot on players if stacked too high, so kill them as soon as you can. On Heroic, these scorpions have a new friend called the Volatile Scorpid, which will buff himself with a haste buff if left alive for too long, and will erupt with fire, damaging everyone within 15 yards once dead. Melee should stay on the boss and a tank should tank the Volatile Scorpid away while range kill it. Scorpion will buff himself with a chitinous exoskeleton, which starts at 25 stacks and decreases damage taken by 1% per stack. Every 1% of health the boss loses, 1 stack breaks off. After all 25 stacks break off, the boss is stunned for 15 seconds and takes 100% extra damage. Save cooldowns for this, and the second time this happens, use Hero or Bloodlust. After this 15-second period, he regains 25 stacks of Chitinous Exoskeleton and receives a 10% damage buff that persists throughout the fight. Therefore, the second time this happens, he'll have a 20% damage buff. Every 2.5% health the boss loses, he shoots a crystalline fragment, which lands at a location. The boss casts a shockwave which hits everyone in the room unless you stand behind one of these fragments. Then after the shockwave, they go away. If you do get hit by the shockwave, you get knocked back and you'll pull extra scorpions. Every 30 seconds, Scorpion will target a random player with Focused Blast. When he faces the raid and does this, everyone should move out of it. And finally, for the tanks, whoever is tanking Scorpion will get hit by Arcana Slash, which occurs in sets of 3. Arcana Slash does heavy damage and occurs in 180% radius in front of Scorpion. The tank that gets hit by this receives a debuff called Arcane Tether, which stacks. To break the tether, the tank must move more than 10 yards away from the spot. After a tank is hit by Arcana Slash 3 times, sidestep 12 yards away to break the tether. Wait there for the next Arcana Slash to be completed, then move back to the first spot. Rinse and repeat.